this morning we went and had our first consult with the fertility doctor for baby number 2.
Crazy.
I think we should go more in detail about what our plan is.
Yeah. So, we were going to, our original thought process
Before we had started IVF at all.
was that we were going to do reciprocal IVF, and that I was going to do the egg situation, and that we were going to transfer that, and then first baby was going to be through that process. And we bought enough sperm to do an IUI for the second baby. So that was the plan coming into
TTC.
Yes.
But after Emmett was born and we started talking about baby number 2, and those of you who have been following our journey for a while know that we have we had 3 embryos out of the egg retrieval that
I'm just doing something
went through,
I have to watch the road.
that
participation.
after egg retrieval that survived the freezing and the PGS testing. We had 3 healthy embryos. We transferred 1. We have Emmett because of that transfer. And so now we have 2 frozen embryos. So after Emmett was born and we started talking about baby number 2, I got emotionally attached to the frozen embryos, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing to get emotionally attached to embryos,
Yeah.
but I am in a sense of like they can turn into little, like I knew that already,
yeah.
but it just made it more real when Emmett is here physically. And so
Okay. He's like snoring or something.
he's like trying to nap, but so we talked about it, and I said, okay, well, we could do another transfer, but then we'd have 1 embryo left behind if that transfer is successful. And so Jamie is like, well, I don't want any newborns after the age of 40, and she's still a few years away from 40, but with that being said, if we wanted to transfer all 3 embryos and they're all successful and have 3 kids, we'd have to do it pretty soon. So instead of waiting till Emmett was 2 to do a transfer, we're waiting till he's 1, which
talking
is
in his sleep.
no, his eyes are open.
Oh, okay.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awake right now.
Okay.
So Emmett will be 1 at the end of August. So we scheduled a consult because I am breastfeeding, and my goal with breastfeeding was a year, and we're at currently 10 months. So we wanted to get clear on what that process looks like with our fertility clinic. So that's why we scheduled our consult for
Now.
early July. Yeah. So the result of our consult this morning, we are good so I'm starting interval testing next week.
Basically, it's just a physical next week.
Yeah, physical
So
and blood work.
do a, like, pap smear, like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when my period starts this month, they want me to call Full Flow to get scheduled for more testing.
Sonohistogram is all they're going to do, as far as I know.
Yeah.
What they said.
They said they now do mock transfer.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, mock transfers.
They'll do that. I don't think that's that one, though.
It's not that one.
But he said something that they do, which they didn't do last time for
Right.
you, because there wasn't issues. But I guess they like to do it with everyone now, just to know where it is, like how to the right move.
So we're looking at a frozen embryo transfer for October. That's our goal.
Which I think is a good time too, because I'll be graduating from this master's degree. Like, my final class will be in the middle of October, and if your period stays where it's at, right, you would start it after your cycle.
Yeah.
So it would be, well, don't be sad.
It's okay, buddy.
He has a lot of emotions about. No, he doesn't know anything we're saying. It's fine. He just likes his mom and loving him.
Yeah, I'm holding the camera.
But I
reached the baby.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah. Yep. I was gonna talk a little bit about my thoughts on the embryos too, or whatever. I don't know, but just once we had Emmett, like, I definitely felt like you'd be leaving your kids behind, like, in a way. Like, I don't know, it was weird, but it's like whenever
you kind of created an attachment to them as well.
Yeah, well, an attachment, but it's like also like, I don't know how to. It's not the same at all. So if I seem crazy, whatever. But like if a straight couple, like, it's like, hey, let's just pull the plug on, birth control and see what happens, you know, or you just choose one crazy night to not use protection and you make a baby. That's like, you made the baby. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like
your
the
baby.
embryos
Like,
are already created.
they're created. They have genders. And so for me, it's like, we
Rookie blubber.
did the egg retrieval. We went through the whole process. We decided, you know, let's just see what happens. And we created 3 embryos. So to me, it's like, that's our family. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, that's what and you know, obviously I'm clear, like, anything is possible. So I don't know. I mean, I wasn't opposed to doing the IUI, like, whatever, but I just feel like this feels right in my heart and in your heart that that's our family. And I really honestly just wanted like 2 kids. And it's not like I wanted 2 kids.
It's what we talked about originally.
We just originally were like, let's do this twice. That was the one, and then one and then your egg or whatever. But I don't know. There's just like,
well, we're also aware that like we got enough files, I think, for 1 round of IUI, and
Right.
we're clear that IUI isn't always successful the first round.
and neither is IVF. We're very clear
Right.
that there's this doesn't, just because we have an embryo doesn't mean everything.
I think we're just aware of all the risk that comes with everything. So,
Sad when it's empty.
but yeah, so that's where
So
we're
we're
at right
excited.
now,
About that.
and we will be vlogging the journey again for our frozen embryo transfer.
And I'll just do all of them of me giving Chelsea a shot in the butt, because if you click on most popular videos, one of them has 5 million views.
Was it the first?
And it's it's like ringing in the new year with Chelsea's rear end and I'm my needle.
I don't see my butt.
You see like a flash of a cheek.
No, you don't.
I mean, a little.
Just
It's
my
like
hip.
the top hip.
My
So
hip.
your hip is like ready.
This is the raunchy IVF
This is the
channel.
raunchy IVF channel where like we show parts of your hip. Anyways, we won't do that. But it's super weird. Like, I don't know. But we'll show our journey.
Yeah, we are going to
And
share the
me and
journey
Emmett
again.
will go around and I won't get ahead of myself because you're not pregnant yet. But we will go around and do like the little weekly thing. Maybe I'll vlog that this time.
Yeah, you didn't vlog that last time.
I didn't vlog it. If you,
Should've.
yeah, I
What
went
an
around.
adventure that was.
Did
So-
anybody even know you did that? Oh yeah, you.
Yeah,
you
because
did
I
it.
would post. So this is jumping ahead, but you know, when I get pregnant again, we are going to do bump dates again. And last time we did, what was it? Fun and games on
Yeah,
our.
like of what the size of the baby is.
Yeah, and so Jamie would go on adventures every week and
Every
get
Saturday.
and get the object
Yeah.
that was the size of the baby, and she didn't vlog that, which is kind of funny that she didn't. So yeah, maybe next time Jamie can vlog her adventure of getting whatever object the baby is that week.
Right. We gotta go. I gotta go to work.
So
We're
yeah,
excited.
give this
That's
video a
the
thumbs
update.
up.
Yeah.
If you're excited about baby number 2, and subscribe to our channel if you have not. Go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Pal Tribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, bye.